Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss. And today's bike vlog, I want to talk about longevity. You know, I've talked about longevity for your workouts in the past. And really the concept is, you know, I'm planning to do this for the rest of my life until I can't. I want my body to function properly. And when you're working out 5 to 6 days a week, you want to be able to work out the next day. So, you know, the idea is you exert a good amount of energy, you burn, you're working out hard, but you want to be able to work out the next day, unless the next day is your day off. You know, sometimes I know I'm like, oh, I'm not going to work out tomorrow. And I'll go extra, I'll go hard because maybe I'm limping the next day, you know, and that's what I want to avoid. And if you've been watching, I've been talking about knee pain. You know, if you've been following the channel for a while, I've had some surgeries on my knee, had an MCL tear, PCL tear, ACL tear, all at the same time, all in the same knee. So that knee's pretty jacked up. It's got a lot of arthritis in it. And for the most part, the bike has been helping strengthen the muscles, you know, because that's all the doctors, physical therapists, they all tell me the same thing. You know, it's going to be rough. You're going to have arthritis in the knee, but strengthen the muscles around the knee, the hamstring, the thigh, the quads, strengthen all those muscles, and you'll have an easier time in life. So that's what I've been trying to do. And recently, within the last month or two, I've been, you know, just doing my same routine, trying to practice the longevity. And I noticed maybe hour 30 minutes in, I would have this knee pain. And I mean, you can tell once you get to a certain, I don't want to say level, because I'm not any different level than anyone else. I'm just someone that's tried, practiced, and been hitting it, you know? But when you've been doing it for a while, you can kind of associate soreness, muscle pain, and joint pain. And I can tell, I was like, oh, this is not like a sore muscle in my leg. This is probably some kind of arthritic pain, some kind of joint pain. I really didn't know what to do. And that's when I got the knee sleeve. And it helped a little bit. And I noticed, I was like, oh, it was easier, but I felt like the sleeve was too thin, you know? And you see athletes wearing sleeves and copper fit compression elbow sleeves and knee sleeves, knee socks. There's so many different knee braces. There's so many different ways to refer to them. I always refer to like a brace as something that is two parts and you Velcro on or you snap on. I always considered that a brace. I call the knee sleeves and the knee socks, or the elbow sleeves and the elbow socks, I call them sleeves and socks because it's something you just pull on. You go through, you put it on like a fucking sock. Well, I noticed it helped a little bit, but I was still having that pain. So I switched to a tighter fitting, thicker, tighter fitting compression sock or sleeve, you know, and I'm using that right now. And I can go much harder, I can go much faster, and the pain, it maybe an hour and 50 minutes in, I might have a little tinge, a little twang, but nothing that is ow, nothing that makes me want to stop, you know. I was getting to the point with the knee pain where I was like, oh man, this could make me want to stop. Because you see how I just transitioned? You know, 2 hours on the bike, you're going to do that a lot. You're going to move around. Well, just by doing that, I was getting pain. The pain from my knee and the back of my thigh was shooting up my leg. And it was really hindering me. Right now, I'm doing a speed of about 18 miles per hour. And I've been on this bitch for about an hour, maybe an hour and 6 minutes. And I feel like my knee feels like I just started, you know? And I don't know the true dynamics of the knee sleeve and why holding it tight, you know? And it was something I kind of would do. I'd be on the bike, I'd feel the pain, I would just grab my knee and it would help. And that's kind of where I got the idea. I was like, man, maybe more compression would be better. And sure enough, it's wonderful. And the idea of this video and longevity, when I put it on, when I put this thicker knee sleeve on, it's awkward, it's cumbersome, feels fucking weird. And when you first start going on the bike, you feel like it's slowing you down. And it's something that I'm glad I didn't stop. You know, I've tried, like maybe in the beginning of the bike, I had a knee brace that Velcroed on. Didn't like wearing it, but maybe I just didn't need it yet. You know, after my surgeries and stuff, I wore various knee braces, compression socks, and sleeves. And it got to the point where I felt like I was dependent on those, you know, wearing them to work, wearing them just to walk around. So I stopped that, focused on strengthening the leg for the longevity. But the bike, it's like I'm here for 2 hours and I see him doing research, and I'm always trying to tell you, hey, do research, look it up. Google is not going to tell you everything, but it's going to give you 4 or 5 different sources, and you can put the information together and kind of figure it out. And, you know, knee sleeves, compression socks, braces when biking can be very beneficial. So it's like, when I put it on, it's uncomfortable, it's annoying. You know, it's something I acknowledge. You know, when you're working out, when you're exercising, it's easy to forget about things. It's easy just to lock in. And the knee brace, I feel it. I know it's there. It's somewhat annoying. But the energy I have, the lack of pain, the speed I'm able to go, it trumps that slight discomfort. So the idea of longevity is really to see how your body is reacting to your different workouts and making sure, hey, does this workout, is it causing me a certain amount of pain? Is it not muscle soreness? Is it something else? And learning, how do I mitigate that? How do I continue my workout and not damage myself and not damage myself for the long run? Remember, I want this to be best life for the rest of our lives. You know, if you're on this journey with me, I don't want it to ever stop. It's going to be something that we do for the rest of our lives, maintaining a positive health and fitness. And, you know, I've been fat my whole life. I was fucking 8, 9 years old, fat as fuck. So it's really something I don't ever want to go back to. So having that drive, that's always in the back of my mind. I always have that picture of 367-pound fat Brendan, you know? And that helps drive me, that helps motivate me. So seeing, oh man, this hurts. It's the same concept when I started doing the push-ups and I noticed, hey, it's hard for me to do the push-ups when my muscles for the push-ups are fucking hella sore. And it was because I'm using muscles I'm not used to using. And what did I do? Bands. Started doing overhead stretches to stretch these muscles because I didn't want to stop doing the push-ups. And what did I do? I didn't stop doing the push-ups. I stretched, I adapted, I trained for longevity. And that's really what it comes down to, is figuring out a problem your body has, whether it's pain, aches, discomfort, and fixing that, mitigating that, and making sure that you're able to continue and work out not only for a long time, but working out hard, training, and being in a calorie deficit, baby. But that's all I got today. I really just wanted to talk shit about my fancy new knee brace. I'm actually wearing the skinnier one on my other knee, just to kind of try and get that early, you know, that preventative shit, you know. Don't know if I'm gonna keep that one on, because like I said, I can feel it moves around. This one is, it's like, my right leg is definitely muscly and stronger, but I guess my left leg, the knee is always inflamed, so the bigger sock fits smaller on this side, and you know, it's just weird. But I hope you get what I'm saying about longevity and just kind of figuring out the aspect of, why is this hurt? How can I fix it so I can continue hitting it hard? I hope you start your weight loss journey today and stay positive, guys.